Imagine buying something for $5,000. You swipe your credit card, you promise yourself you'll pay it off over time, then life gets busy, so you make only the minimum payment every month. A few years later, you've paid almost $10,000 for the exact same purchase. No upgrades, no second purchase, just interest. This happens to millions of Americans every year. Today you'll learn exactly why, and more importantly, how to avoid becoming one of them. Financial trouble rarely strikes like a lightning bolt. It doesn't happen overnight. Instead, it's a quiet creep, a slow-moving fog that gradually envelops you until you can't see the way out. It's a silent trap, and it's often sprung by the most ordinary, everyday circumstances. It usually starts with one simple decision, a single moment of need or desire. Maybe it's that long-overdue vacation you feel you've earned, or an unexpected medical bill that lands on your kitchen table, demanding immediate attention. Perhaps it's the sudden, non-negotiable cost of major car repairs. It could be the excitement of furnishing a new apartment, turning a house into a home. Or it could be something far more fundamental, like simply trying to make it through a difficult month when your paycheck doesn't quite stretch to cover the essentials. In these moments, a credit card feels like a lifeline. It makes that purchase feel easy, almost frictionless. A simple tap, a quick swipe, and the problem is solved, or so it seems. The immediate pressure is gone, replaced by a sense of relief, but the real cost doesn't show up until later. A month passes, then another. With each cycle, a new statement arrives, a paper or digital reminder of that decision. And every month, your statement arrives with something that looks reassuring, a small, manageable number designed to put your mind at ease. It's called the minimum payment due. The words themselves suggest you're doing what's required. Most people assume that by paying this amount, they're on the right track, chipping away at their debt and making steady, responsible progress. It feels like you're holding up your end of the bargain. Unfortunately, that feeling of progress is an illusion. The minimum payment is a carefully designed feature, but it's not designed for your benefit. It's a tool that keeps you in debt for as long as possible, maximizing the profits for the credit card company. That's not how credit card debt usually works. In reality, you're caught in a trap, and the first step to escaping is understanding how it was set. Every payment you make has two jobs. One part pays interest, the other reduces the amount you actually borrowed. Here's the problem. When your interest rate is high, a surprisingly large portion of every payment goes toward interest first. That means only a small amount reduces your balance. Imagine trying to fill a bucket while water leaks from the bottom. You keep pouring in more water, but the bucket never seems to fill. That's exactly how high-interest debt feels. You're making payments, but progress is painfully slow. Let's return to that $5,000 purchase. It's sitting in your digital cart, a single click away. You've weighed the pros and cons, and you've decided it's worth it. But the real decision isn't just about the purchase itself, it's about how you'll pay for it. This is where two very different financial paths diverge, and the choice you make can have consequences that last for years. In the first scenario, you pay the balance off quickly, perhaps within a few months. If you do this, the total interest you pay stays relatively low. The final cost is very close to the original $5,000 sticker price. You've used credit as a short-term tool, and it has served its purpose without costing you much extra. This is the ideal use of a credit card, but what if you choose the second path? What if you stretch those payments out over several years, paying only the minimum amount required each month? Here, the story changes dramatically. That $5,000 purchase could end up costing you $7,000, $8,000, or even more. The total amount you pay can grow to a staggering figure, far beyond the item's actual worth. This is the hidden cost of waiting. And what does all that extra money, thousands of dollars, actually get you? That extra money buys you nothing. It doesn't improve your home or pay for a needed renovation. It doesn't build your retirement fund or add to your 401k. It doesn't increase your investments or allow you to take advantage of market growth. It simply becomes the cost of borrowing. It's a fee you pay for the privilege of delaying your payment, a fee that compounds on itself month after month. This is money that could have helped build your future. It could have been an emergency fund, a down payment on a car, or a well-deserved vacation. Instead, it disappears into the black hole of interest charges, benefiting only the credit card company. That's why understanding interest isn't just about math. It's about understanding the value of your own money and your own time. It is one of the most valuable financial skills you can develop, empowering you to make every dollar you earn work for you, not against you. After seeing how minimum payments can keep you in a cycle of debt, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. But here's the good news. This cycle can absolutely be broken. You have the power to turn the situation around, and it's more achievable than you might think. It doesn't require a dramatic life overhaul or winning the lottery. Many people believe they need to double their income overnight, or become a financial expert just to make a dent in their credit card balance. This kind of all-or-nothing thinking can be paralyzing, leading to inaction. The reality is much more encouraging. The journey out of debt is built on small, consistent actions that create powerful momentum. Small, manageable changes are what make a truly meaningful and lasting difference. Let's walk through 3 simple, strategic steps you can start taking today. First, whenever possible, pay more than the minimum payment. Even a small amount extra can have a surprisingly large impact. Think about it. Every dollar you pay above the minimum goes directly toward reducing your principal balance. For example, adding an extra $50 to your payment each month can shave years off your repayment schedule and save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in interest. It's one of the most effective moves you can make. Second, commit to avoiding new balances while you're actively paying off existing ones. It's like trying to bail water out of a boat while leaving a hole open. By pausing new purchases on the card you're targeting, you ensure all your payments are making forward progress instead of just covering new spending. And third, build a small emergency fund. This is your financial safety net. Unexpected expenses, a car repair, a medical bill, are a part of life. Without a cash cushion, these surprises often end up right back on a credit card, undoing your hard work. Start with a modest goal like $500 or $1,000. Automate a small transfer to a separate savings account each payday. Having this fund in place breaks the cycle of borrowing for emergencies and gives you incredible peace of mind. These 3 steps work together to create a powerful system. You're attacking the principal, preventing new debt from accumulating, and protecting yourself from future setbacks. Remember, every extra dollar sent toward your principal today is a dollar that won't be accruing interest for the bank tomorrow. You are taking back control, one small, smart decision at a time. If I make the minimum payment, I'm doing everything right. Minimum payments help keep your account current, but they can also extend the repayment period and increase the total interest you pay over time. Tonight, take out your latest credit card statement, find 3 numbers, your balance, your interest rate, your minimum payment. Now ask yourself one simple question: how much extra could I pay this month? Even a small increase today can save hundreds or even thousands of dollars over time. The goal isn't to fear credit cards, the goal is to understand how they work. Because once you understand the rules, you can make them work for you instead of against you. Building wealth isn't only about earning more money, it's also about keeping more of the money you've already earned. If this video helped you understand money a little better, subscribe to Wealth Compass. Every week, we'll break down the financial lessons most people were never taught in school. In our next episode, we'll uncover the truth about APR and explain why a 24% interest rate can quietly cost you thousands of dollars over time. Until then, wealth isn't built overnight. It's built one smart decision at a time.